Hey guys, welcome to the Shapeshifting Detective. I've never actually played this game before, so it's a new one for me. I brought it ages ago, a couple of months ago, and I've never really got around to playing it. So I'm going to play it for you now. So here we go. I think everything's on full settings. So let's go. New game, I guess.
You're listening to Radio August, Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Okay.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Probably. Yeah, we'll start with who are you?
Exactly. Rewind.
And who are you exactly?
You're listening to Radio August,
Yeah.
Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Indeed.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. Right. Who are you?
Exactly. Rewind.
Again? Am I in purgatory? I feel like I'm in purgatory.
You're listening to Radio August, Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Right, okay. What shall I do now then?
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Bin the question? Okay, bin?
You know why you're here, don't you?
No.
The dead girl.
Right.
And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time?
Don't get caught. Yes?
It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood? Splendid.
Yeah. Kind of.
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated. Deprecated.
Right, okay.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless. Now, how long are you staying for?
As long as it takes?
Yes. The chief said it may be a while. I can see you don't mind getting your hands dirty, though. There's not many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
Perhaps. Yeah, visitors?
It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet.
Right, okay. The murder, anyway.
Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
No. Yeah, exactly. Chief?
Chief DuPont.
DuPont.
He's the one who booked the room for you.
Oh, okay, darling, yes.
You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief.
Oh.
Your room is just down the hall, last on the left.
Marvellous.
It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Yes. He knows me
Just
well.
finishing.
Tarot cards? I'm just looking for my room, predicting the future.
You don't believe?
Yeah, I believe.
That sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Nice to meet you, Bronwyn. Bronwyn, pleased to meet you. I'm Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
I don't normally like, I don't know. Yeah, sure.
So, what's your question, Sam?
Are you guilty?
Oh. The Page of Cups.
Right.
It suggests I'm innocent of whatever it is I'm being accused of. I'm going to be seeing a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam?
Yes, you are, yes.
I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3.
Okay.
Which room are you in, Sam?
I'd rather not say.
Mysterious.
Yeah.
But I know you're in room 4, Sam.
Yeah, I'd rather.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do in there.
Oh, okay. Well, she already knows.
She starved
Great.
herself. She'd done it before. She could do it again. Except before was different. Before, Mother was there. Giving up, are we? She said, as Penn reached for a slice of bread. I wouldn't if I were you. If Penn even thought about opening the fridge. Then, it had been easy to stay thin.
Okay.
Now, without Mother, Penn failed like she failed everything else. By lunchtime, she'd cut a small square of cheese because she was weak.
Turn off. Yeah, let's leave. Go to your room. Yes, it's a hotel room. Leave. Shifting locked. How does that mean? Shifting locked. Okay. Right, we're back here again. Tune radio. Turn on.
The sight of the bird's claws, her mother's claws, piercing the chair's upholstery, pierced Penn's eyes. She didn't have to try anymore, or fail anymore. She just had to do as she was told, like the good girl she always was. Look at the baby!
Good, you got my message.
Yes.
Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come.
DuPont?
But I suppose you're between jobs?
Hi, I'm Sam.
Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers.
Why the tarot readers?
Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up.
Crazy.
It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something. That's why I didn't take it seriously.
I like this guy. Why isn't she in jail?
Because things. I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
I'll try.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
Where's my badge?
You don't get that. There's no badge and gun, just a hope and a promise. Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
I did like this guy, but he's not giving me a badge and a gun, so tell me about Dorota. Do you have an alibi for last night? Oh god. Where was Dorota killed? Can you tell me about Violet? What do we know? Right, what do we know?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigation?
Okay, tell me about Violet.
Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you? She told you she's taking pills, didn't she? Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone.
Where was Dorota killed?
In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled.
Great.
No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at.
That's okay.
There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
They used to do that in the older days. They used to put coins on their eyes. Do you have an alibi for last night?
Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
Well, I'll have to rule you out. Do you know what I mean? Tell me about Dorota.
What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard.
Okay.
It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
So you like Bon Jovi? Yeah, someone has to, I guess. When was she killed?
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner. We got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
So she was dead an hour?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigation?
She spills backward onto the concrete slope. My legs fail, and I slide my back against the steel. Jimmy's empty gun falls to the floor. All that's left is my sobbing and the sprinklers.
Right.
until him.
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
She's Irish, isn't she? She sounds Irish. I have some questions about the murder. How did you predict the murder? Where were you at 9 p.m. last night? Okay.
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
She's got a bit of Irish in her, a bit of a twang. Can you ask who the killer is?
Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
I have some questions about the murder.
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Why should I convince him? How well did you know her?
I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth.
Okay. Except you predicted the murder.
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
Where was you at 9 p.m. last night?
In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Okay. You didn't leave your room last night. Saved you?
She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
Okay. You think Violet is trashy?
I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
Allegedly, you could look in the mirror, close your eyes, think of being somewhere else, and you're there.
It's busy,
Should we try-
Violet.
I assume you've been to see Chief Dupont already.
Chief Dupont said you were taking pills. What for?
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person.
Fair enough. Clozapine for schizophrenia, isn't it?
I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me.
Sarcastic. What were you doing last night?
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
You don't remember? Have you ever been to Dorota's house?
I've driven by it, never actually been in it.
She's very vague. Did you know Dorota?
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Dorota was a precious lamb?
Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
So Dorota was nice?
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
Slutty?
Sorry. I'm gossiping.
Yes, you are.
I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Where do I find her boyfriend? Yes.
Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
Yeah. Who are the other guests?
They're tarot readers.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
Why do you want them to leave?
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Oh, you're so nice. Hobos?
I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I'll get the sign changed. But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam.
Right, okay.
I fall,
Let's
but I
leave.
never hit the water. Now, this in particular I think is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Poe?
Yeah, I think it has several interesting elements to it. From the sharks, I mean, often sharks, they stand for perhaps some danger that's lurking, perhaps represented as danger of certain people, people that this listener perceives as dangerous to them, and never falling, and then never falling and never hitting the water. It's kind of lost. You're never reaching your end goal.
Right, visit Rainey.
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us.
Yes, I'm burglaring.
I'm Rain, by the way.
Oh, Rain, okay. Sorry. I'm Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way. So it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
Thanks for the like, Scott. What do you know about Dorota? How did you predict the murder? What were you doing last night?
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
Okay. What do you believe in?
I don't believe in anything.
No.
But I also believe anything is possible, so... it's a conundrum.
Okay. What do you know about Dorota?
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Do you have any connections with Dorota at all?
Not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree there.
Yeah, that smirk is a bit... Well, that's what the killer would say.
Spoken like the true killer, posing as a detective, trying to frame someone else for the murder.
Mate, you're... yellow is sus. Yellow, mate. How did you predict the murder?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
What's a group reading? What did it tell you? There we go. What did it
You get it piecemeal. Not everything in one reading. The last one we did showed a young woman being murdered.
Nice.
Young, talented, probably red-headed.
And this is why you're a suspect. Tell me about the special tarot deck.
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
Like you're a special person. I can see the Mercury tarot, yeah?
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Bronwyn?
Perhaps Bronwyn has a willingness.
Right, let's visit Bronwyn then. Bronwyn, can I see the Mercury tarot?
Mercury? Sure.
That's what I said.
I'll just get it.
Go on then.
It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Are you sure you're not on tablets for schizophrenia? Sure.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Not really.
Mercury agrees with you.
Yeah.
It's nice that you're being honest with me.
Thank you.
And with yourself.
Yes. Of course. Weirdo. Let's
Now,
leave.
from what I'm taking from this, Robin, I think you're finding it hard to break away from a
Let's
painful
visit
situation that's happened.
Lexi.
Hi.
Hey,
Sam,
Lexi.
is it?
Yes.
Come on in. Make yourself at home.
Thank you.
Mi casa es su casa.
Brilliant. Put the kettle on. Let's have a cup of tea. Did you know Dorota?
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah, you sound it. How did you know she was going to die?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
Towers? I'd say, but it's not there. The happy squirrel. Death, I
Everybody
guess.
thinks that.
That's-
It's such a cliche. The death card doesn't even mean death
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, but it's the tower card, isn't it? I think it's tower card. So what is the most dangerous tarot card then?
The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's
Right.
nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost.
Yeah, I see your point. You drew the Five of Swords for Dorota then,
Yeah, I did.
Right.
Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
Maybe you shouldn't have brought the tarot cards to the hotel. Then maybe this wouldn't have happened. Who knows? How well did you know Bronwyn? Why did you come to August? What were you doing last night? Let's jump in.
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
Now that's a cliche. Can I see your nails?
No, I mean, yeah, I've already cleaned it off.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, no. Yeah, how well do you know
She's
Bronwyn?
like my big sister, so pretty well.
Okay. Do you think she killed Dorota?
No,
You're very sure about that. Why did you come to August?
the cards told us to. Well, the cards in Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery-pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
You're green. Sus. Green is sus. You do whatever the cards tell you.
No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
Right. A job?
I didn't say job. I said job.
No, you said job. And what the hell is a chob? What?
Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chop, and depending on the shape of that chop, we get different answers to questions.
Don't talk shit to me. I know you're lying.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Right.
So I did.
Yeah.
Unless they're supposed to have
Green
that
sus.
power.
Green is
They tell
definitely
you to do
sus.
something
Right,
and then
let's,
you can't resist. Except I think I shot her because I wanted to. It's a long story.
Let's visit Violet again. See if she's got anything new to say. No, she hasn't got anything
What a
new to
time
say.
for company. Been set up. I'd shot Vanessa.
Rain. No.
Wait a minute.
Right, okay.
I called towards the door. Think. Think. Quickly pulling out the desk drawers.
Bronwyn. Not her either. Okay.
There it is, in the bottom drawer, the patchwork quilt Mom sent me over 2 Christmases ago.
Let's head a cab.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe?
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Oh, great. Ooh. Next chapter.
It's then I realized Vanessa's body's gone. Just the throw remains.
Right,
Still
let's
stroking the
visit
couch, she
Oscar.
continues. Where do you keep the quilt on it?
Dorota's
Who are you?
boyfriend. I'm a shapeshifting detective. I'm Sam. The Shaws hired me to investigate the murder, right?
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a whole day. It's typical of them.
Someone wanted that concert cancelled or delayed. What do you mean, Scott? Did you see Dorota yesterday?
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, hanging out. I left at about 5.
Oh, Okay. So 5. So that gives you time. Where was you at 9?
Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
You do look like a footballer, actually. What can you tell me about Dorota's parents?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
Oh. I didn't catch that bit, Scott. Have you played this before, or am I missing something? They mention it in the news report. Oh, okay. Nice one for that. I remember that. How long were you dating Dorota?
Not
yeah,
long,
I remember
couple
that.
of months maybe.
I should listen to
We
the
did
news
care for
reports
each other.
actually, but any idea who would do this to her?
No one. She was really popular.
Is it possible the killer was hiding in Dorota's room?
What, you mean watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Oh, I'm putting fear in you now. Must be a big closet. I don't suppose you came out of it, did you? Have you hidden in there before?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys.
What?
Just, she had these, voyeur fantasies.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you're getting a bit nervous now. Describe these fantasies.
She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet.
Okay.
And then she'd walk in and strip off. Start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished.
Right, this is a rated
Sorry, is this
18,
helping
guys.
with the investigation?
No, not really. What was in the closet?
Clothes, mainly.
Well, obvious.
Something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there.
Ooh.
She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it.
Wedding
Not
dress.
even as a joke.
Has she been married before then? Okay, there's no, I don't want to ask him that apparently.
Oh.
Right, let's visit the chief. Let's see
Any more
what he
news on
says.
Oscar Wainwright?
Oscar was playing football last night. Let's just go with that one.
Yep, that's what he told me too. Not a suspect.
But have you actually got proof of that? I mean, sorry for being a bit loud, but like, I'll turn my dad a bit. But have you actually got proof of that? Like, right? Who's on your suspect list? What do we know, right?
Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
Oh, okay. I'd had the boyfriend. It's not the tarot readers. What about Dorota's family?
Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. You didn't do it, Sam. Although, perhaps I should have made them stay.
Are you sure you didn't do it? What do we know?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one.
He was hiding
Oscar's
in the
not a
closet.
suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses.
Right, okay.
According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange.
Yeah, it is a bit strange.
Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
Right, so what do we know?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night.
Okay.
Shame they can't agree which one. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses.
Yes, you've
According
said
to
that
Oscar,
twice.
Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange.
Hang on a minute.
Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
Was there a glitch in the Matrix? Didn't he say that twice? So, yeah, I think, right, let's just leave.
Dude, what do you think you might do with the mirror?
Visit the guest house.
I'm honest. At first, because of the handle, I thought maybe a weapon of combat. But then if I look at it more closely, I would.
Let's go to our room and see what...
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
What the hell is this? My ability? What ability? Oh, I'm a shapeshifting detective. Oh shit! What? Right. Who do you think is sus? By going through colours, like red is sus. I don't know. Cyan is sus. I don't know what. I don't know. Cyan. What? I think him. Right. Let's go him. Let's go him.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Okay. So I'm Rain. Return to Sam. Yeah, I thought Rain as well. What is this? Yeah, he has no alibi, yeah. But the thing is, Violet was very vague. Right, let's go to her. Am I her now then?
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
What the hell is going on? What do I do?
Hello, I'm Rain.
I don't know what to do. It's okay. Right, leave.
I don't really like the sound of that very much.
Leave.
That is very creepy, but it's kind
Right,
of
okay. All right. I
my
know what to do now.
territory.
Right, visit Violet.
Rain, can I help?
Oh, this is awesome.
About last night.
Yeah. So I'm Rain. Oh, that's brilliant. About
Was
last
there
night.
a problem?
My tap was dripping, but I fixed it. Where were you?
Dripping.
Yes.
Maybe I was in my bedroom. That's out of bounds to you.
Oh, thanks for that. See, she is very vague. Anything you ask her, it's just short, sweet answers, if you know what I mean.
Circle of
Right, let's go to
negativity.
Bronwyn.
Don't forget the group reading, Ray. By which I mean, if you see Lexi, tell her not to forget the group reading.
What's the plan?
We still don't know what we're dealing with. There's every chance that it could just be a normal human murder.
What if it's not a normal human murder?
Oh,
Then we have to assume that it's some kind of traveller.
A traveller from where?
An Irish traveller. Oh, this is good. This is
From
good.
where, from when, we don't even know if it is a traveller yet. Let's just get the group reading done. Maybe then we'll have some answers.
She's got a twang of Irish in her. I can hear that.
You can
Right,
do it.
okay.
Thank you for your dreams.
Lexi. She won't be so nervous now,
What
I
do you
guess.
think of Sam?
Oh, I'll totally hit that. Apart from the whole investigating Bronwyn for murder thing, of course. But that's a minor flaw. I can work around it.
She fancies
I
me.
hear Sam likes you too.
Oh, shit.
Really? Well, you know, I'm not surprised. I am a total babe.
Yeah, whatever. Right, let's leave this one.
What do you think, Poe?
Yeah, I think it has several interesting elements to it.
Helicab, right?
From the
right.
sharks, I mean, often sharks.
Visit Oscar. Visit Oscar as Rain.
Perhaps some danger that's not
Can't I?
presented as danger.
Right, I can't. Visit the chief. Right,
that
so I
this,
can't.
Listener
Okay,
perceives
visit
as
the listener.
dangerous to them, and never falling, and then
I'll always
never
check that,
falling and never.
Right, go to your room. Who should I be next? Who should I be next? Because he said that your powers won't last for long, so we've got to get as much information out of these people as possible. Who should I go for next? Sam has... Oh, not Sam. Oscar has an alibi. Violet doesn't know if she's coming or going. She hasn't got an alibi for anything. She doesn't even remember last night. I'm thinking Bronwyn, because she is the prime suspect, Bronwyn is, but we can't prove anything. But if I'm being a detective, I wouldn't trust any of these, even if they had an alibi or not. I'm going to go with Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Bronwyn.
I'm Bronwyn.
Yes, you are. Right, let's leave.
If you stop doing everything that you do, you'd attract your...
Right, let's visit Violet. Hi, Violet.
I'm truly sorry about Dorota.
What are you sorry for?
I didn't really know her. I saw her pictures in the newspaper. Can't remember what for right now.
I didn't see you here last night.
Right, okay, I didn't know.
What are you implying?
It's just suspicious.
I didn't even know the girl. You predicted her murder. Who's more suspicious?
She's a
Thank you for
bitch.
your dream.
Right, let's visit Rain.
What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
I told them the truth, that I was in my room. I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
The police think it's me, don't they?
Looks that way. Have you been feeling possessed lately?
Why possessed? Why possessed?
Okay, say it twice.
You're kidding, right?
He looks very sus.
Hotel on 39th Street.
I don't like his eyes. They're very...
Was home for a while.
Oh, Bron, I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Oh, what about?
Is something wrong?
No one can hear us, right?
No.
I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
Well, I'm a shapeshifting detective, so it is bugged. Very bugged.
Probably. I don't know. She has that look about her, don't you think? Like she knows something she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got to hide?
I think you're a bit paranoid, actually.
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Like
You
Sam.
love me.
Of course I do, Bron. See? And now that's on film. I hope you enjoyed that, Violet. Listen, we need to talk about her alibi.
You're not in your underwear, but okay. What about your alibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
No, lying makes things worse.
Oh, so she lied to me.
We should do whatever it takes. No, lying makes things worse. We should...
You're
Right.
acting like we've got something to hide. Bron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Yes. No. Yes.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, yeah, but this is not Bron talking, is it? It's me. Oh my god, what? Yes or no? I don't know if she was in her room last night, do I? So I can't really say yes or no.
No. Yes.
I'm gonna go no.
Where were you? Ron, don't mess me around, you're scaring me.
I was at Dorota's house.
Oh shit! I'm just kidding. I was here all night. Oh shit! Oh, but isn't this false though? Isn't this because it's not actually her talking, is it? Scott, help me out. What do I do?
I'm just kidding. I was here all night.
Oh. Yeah, because it's not exactly her talking, is it? It's me putting words in Bron's mouth, if that makes sense. Oh.
Not funny.
Oh shit, I think I did
It's
that
a
wrong.
crazy experience, and some people love it, some people hate it. But what it actually relates to is being out of control.
I was trying
Now,
to...
the tightrope itself, what is one of the main things you have?
I was trying to get information. Right, Violet.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Okay, leave.
Exactly, that's exactly right. So what the tightrope refers to is actually the balance in your life. Now,
Let's go to Bronwyn. Hey, okay. She don't want to
she
speak to me.
refers to the negative people that are
She doesn't
in
want
your
to speak
life.
to me.
So,
Why doesn't she want to speak to me?
I changed your sheets last night, and you weren't here.
Ooh.
That's impossible. I was in that room praying the entire time, and those sheets have definitely not been changed, I can assure you. Are you trying to frame me?
No, I think you're doing that yourself.
and you said that the sharks don't seem to notice you because you're just carrying on.
Lexi. Lexi's not
What
there.
I'd like to say to you is that maybe you're worrying too much about these negative people.
Right, helicopter.
If what you're doing is a positive thing,
Visit Oscar. Right, Oscar's not there
getting
either.
positive things in return.
Visit the chief.
Violet.
Ooh. Hello. Leave.
So you
Okay.
need to give them all of your time and your emotions. So perhaps, Marek, you need to take a step back. I think in this case.
The girl already
Very
pretty
good.
much confirmed she
Thank
has
you for your dreams.
everything, so you lying wouldn't have
Dreams?
No, it wouldn't have helped, no.
Nightmares.
With Poe and Monroe. Okay, so we've heard from Alex.
I just tried to get some extra
and Alex-
information, but lying isn't the best thing. I mean, I'm putting words in her own mouth. Right, so we've done all of them apart from Oscar. Let's do...
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
DuPont. Right, let's leave.
Quite dark and complex, Alex, so we really thank you for sharing this with us. Now,
I'm really
Alex, do you
liking
have
this,
any
actually.
ideas what this might represent?
Right, let's visit Violet.
Why is Sam still questioning me? Do I need to bring up Mr. Hedges again?
Who the
Are you
fuck?
threatening me? Who is Mr. Hedges?
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's off her tits. Yeah.
Mr. Hedges. The man you asked me to put up, who then, died.
And then what?
Yeah, when the stream's finished, Scott, you'll be able to see the start of it. But yeah, it's a shame you missed the start of it, really, because I'm really enjoying it. It's a really good game. Yeah, and then what?
And then we buried him together so nobody would find out any of this ringing any bells.
Wow.
We buried someone together.
Okay. This is getting a bit dark.
Literally speaking, you took the body and you said you'd bury it, but, I'm an accomplice. Both be going down.
And it's something that you have in common.
Oh, shit.
And obviously, as we know, repression of emotion can be quite bad.
You have a recognizable knock, Chief DuPont. I'll remember not to answer next time.
Do you know Dorota's boyfriend?
Chief DuPont's a bit sus, though.
I've met him once, yes.
Just the once? When did you meet him?
Yeah.
This morning.
What did you talk about?
The weather and some other things which I'm not at liberty to discuss. Feel free to ask him, though.
Yes, I will. Thank
This,
you.
but
Thank you for the
what I do know
permission.
is that it has
Right, let's visit Rain. Right, he's not there.
attached in the
He's
center.
dodging me.
Yes.
And it's tiny.
Lexi? No, she's not there either.
I think metal. I think it's metal.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
We had
it's
the
Helica.
same metal in one
Visit
of our...
Oscar.
Chief DuPont, there's been loads of people coming around asking questions. I don't even know half of them.
Did Dorota collect coins? Bronwyn is still prime suspect.
Right.
Did Dorota collect coins?
Not that I know of. She collected thimbles. She said she didn't need any. She had hard calluses on her fingers from all the cello.
He sounds
You
like
looked in Dorota's bedroom.
he sounds like he's from Darlington. Does sound like he's from Darlington.
Did Dorota have any enemies?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Maybe anyone else going for a Juilliard scholarship? But other than that, not really.
Bronwyn is still prime suspect.
I know, I agree. Because she tipped you off.
Yeah, a bit.
If I manage to get into her room, what am I looking for again?
Anything that ties her to the murder.
You're going to break.
You're going to
in
break and enter.
Right.
Okay. That sounds easier said than done, though.
Oh, is he working for me now then, or? Okay, so we've got a. Oh, let me just get a drink. Right, so we've got a little friend then working for us.
It keeps going up and up and up. And I always wake up before I reach the top. What do you think, Poe?
Right.
Well, that is quite an interesting dream. I would say he is
swear.
someone who wants to reach high.
There's a football team from Darlington called Rushton and Diamonds, but I don't think they're around. I don't think they're together. They might be still around. I'm not sure. Right, let's be Oscar.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Asking people to obtain evidence, yeah.
What I think is happening here
He's our little,
is that
little
you
spy.
are striving for success.
Visit Violet.
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise.
Okay, and that's all we
it's
get
actually
from
quite a common
Violet.
thing to suffer from. But what I can say
Visit Bronwyn. Oh, Bronwyn, don't want to talk to us.
yourself. It's very important that you believe in yourself,
She
and
probably
if good
recognised
things
that
happen
same
to
knock.
you,
Visit. Oh, Rain's not there either.
embrace them and keep moving forward and keep striving for the best.
Lexi? Right, okay. No one.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe.
No one wants to visit us.
Oscar? What are you doing here?
I want to help.
I know.
Right.
We've already talked about this. You said you'd get into Bronwyn Castle's room somehow and have a look around.
Why?
Yeah, how actually?
How?
I don't know. Maybe ask if you can go around. Women like vulnerable men.
Do they?
Charming. Yeah, do they?
I don't know. Do I look like vulnerable men? Just do whatever you have to, Oscar. I've got to concentrate on some other leads. So, you can go now.
A willingness or wish to
You actually look
reconnect
like a suspect, but
with her family. But
yeah,
it's just
the
not
voice
possible
acting isn't bad in this
for
game
Robin,
actually.
because perhaps
Most
there are
FMVs
issues,
are really bad.
and it's just perhaps not how it used to be.
How the hell would I get it? How the hell would I look round here?
They're feeling the pressure that they
She's not even
maybe have
there.
not attended to their family as they.
Right, okay. Right, I've done. Ha.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Okay, right. Let's leave.
You
Last one.
represent your past, Robin. So forgetting also suggests that you're feeling
Visit Violet. And she's not
family
there.
represents feeling warm and loved. The crying cat.
Bronwyn? Aha. Bronwyn's here.
Dorota had a boyfriend.
Oscar, the guy I met this morning, the one I told you about. Yes,
What did he want?
answers, reassurance. forgiveness.
Do you think
Forgiveness?
he killed her?
Not considering what he asked me to do.
What did he ask you to
There's
do?
so many of us that go
Oh,
through
don't leave me
situations
on a
like this.
cliffhanger like that.
So similar to yours, but please.
Right, Rain. I don't like it.
I feel sad for Oscar.
Bronwyn said to stay away from him and the family. We're drawing too much attention to ourselves. We won't be able to finish our job.
Job?
Yeah, job.
Are you wearing a wire? You know why we're here. Don't make me say it.
Say it.
Say
No.
it.
Stop being silly.
I don't like it.
Poe's curiosity shop.
I don't like
Today
it
I've
at all.
brought in a really cool
Right,
object.
Helicat.
So what might this be?
Visit Oscar. Okay, Oscar's not there.
Definitely looks like an alien.
Visit the chief. He's not there either, but apparently
a
he's busy with
alien,
leads, but he's
I
not there.
suppose, with
Okay.
2 alien babies. And then
Right,
it's wearing
I've got
a
an
hat.
idea. Go to my room. Transform as her.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Right. Then leave.
It's quite an ancient object, isn't it? It's not modern.
And then
Not at all.
hail a cab.
This one is a
Visit
sculpture.
Oscar.
Didn't expect you to come back.
Yes.
Have you contacted Dorota?
Yes, she forgives you.
Yes.
Yes. She says you know who killed her. Yes. She forgives you.
Ooh. Which one? No.
Oh, so you've just come to see me?
I'm sorry Do you get on? I'm sorry the police ignored our prediction. Do you get on with Dorota's family?
Yeah.
Not really. Especially not now. I'm convinced I got her into the wrong crowd or something. Am I really a bad influence?
Yes. No.
No.
Thanks, Bronwyn. I know it's a bit soon, but maybe we can grab coffee sometime? Just to chat about things.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be nice.
That'd be nice.
I like you, Bronwyn. How about soon? How about tonight? I can come to the guest house?
Sure.
Sure.
So it's a date? Sort of. I'll see you soon.
I'm sorry the police ignored our prediction.
I'm sorry the police ignored our prediction.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just how did you know? How did you come up with a name and then she's gone?
She's not gone. She's waiting to pass. How could someone even get into Dorota's bedroom?
Yeah.
The usual way. The front door. It's a townhouse and she's on the 3rd floor. So, other than teleporting or a big ladder, that's the only way.
Okay. Right.
Hi. Hey. Hello. Sorry, I'm not used to dating so soon.
I'm actually not in the mood anymore.
It's
okay. We can take it slowly.
Oh, I wasn't sure I was thinking on doing anything, physical.
It's okay. We can talk. Just sit on the bed.
Get up on the bed.
Get up on the bed. It's okay. Get up on the bed. It's okay.
Thanks, Bronwyn. I'm still trying to make sense of it all.
Get on the bed.
I noticed I've got some Earl Grey in the hallway. I know it sounds a bit rude, but I'd really like some if you wouldn't mind.
I love Earl Grey. Yes.
Actually, I don't like leaving people alone in my room.
Sure.
Sure, I'll be right back.
The air was thickened mud. Limbs slowed
Right.
with each straining step.
Okay. So Oscar's managed to get into Bronwyn's bedroom.
Hoped it would be over quickly.
Which is a positive.
A blink.
Let's visit these guys to see what else they've got to say. I don't think they've got to say anything really.
Black eyeless sockets led straight
let's
into
just
it.
go to our room and return as Sam. Now leave.
Closing down like a spiked coffin. Vision vanished.
Hail a cab.
And then
visit Oscar. Right. No.
At least for now.
Visit the chief. Who is Mr. Hedges? Bronwyn and Lexi are lying about their alibis. What do we know? Right, what do we know?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates.
No alibi.
You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up.
No, they don't know.
There's some talk about a traveller. Whoever that is.
Yeah, they did say that. Yeah.
Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses.
Yes, you said that 3 times now.
According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand.
What do you mean? She doesn't remember last night. Okay, who's Mr. Hedges?
Violet told you about Mr. Hedges?
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Hedges was one of August's homeless. Actually, probably our only homeless person. We're pretty well off here.
Okay. Is that his actual name?
No, we called him Mr. Hedges because, well, that's where we found him.
In a hedge. What happened?
I asked Violet to put him up one night, and of all the nights he could have died, he croaked at the guest house.
And you buried him. And then, yeah. Oh God, I'm so good at this. And you buried him.
Of course not.
Yes, you
did.
did.
What Violet thinks, but I just drove him off to the morgue and had him processed. Don't tell Violet that, though. We need her on our side.
Oh, you're full of shit. Bronwyn and Lexi are lying about their alibis, yeah.
Figures. Got any proof?
No, I just heard them talking about it.
Get proof. Then I can haul them in.
I think it's you, so... Okay.
Many segments which traced along the sides of my face and into my mouth, stretching it wide.
Oscar doesn't want to talk to
the
us.
The bag lady gapped its bile-stained mouth over my own and regurgitated a worm-like thing, no thicker than a
Is it Violet? Why would someone kill Dorota? Do you think Oscar killed Dorota? Right, let's do it for the top.
She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother.
God, she's a bitch, isn't she? Just because she flaunts herself don't mean she deserves to die. Right. Sounds like you know a lot about Dorota.
Not really, just gossip. Apparently she went to have some portrait photos done and started stripping off. Weston's photographic. Zach Weston. He'll get himself into trouble one of these days.
Yes, but I don't want to hear gossip. I want to hear the truth. Why trouble?
If you keep taking pictures of pretty girls in their underwear, somebody's going to get upset.
Do you think Oscar killed Dorota, or tell me about Zach Weston? There we go.
Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
Sometimes. You know where he is?
At Weston's photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there.
Oh, a new lead, thank you. Am I supposed to know where he is? Yeah.
Sorry, Sam. I forgot you've only been here an hour or so.
Yes.
You've come and gone so much already. It feels like you've been here much longer.
Please brief me, yeah. Right, okay.
Vicar's son. No. As far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Yeah, I think you're all a bit sus, really. Different
the masks
faces.
we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam?
No, Violet.
And the worm did not hear the usual refrain.
Alright, Bronwyn. Okay. Did you know Dorota's boyfriend? Why did you lie about your alibi? Okay, did you know Dorota's boyfriend?
Yes, he came to see me. He wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
Okay. Did he tell you anything about Dorota?
He confided in me quite a bit, actually. He seemed to appreciate having someone to talk to, and he knew I couldn't tell anyone what he said.
Okay. You can't tell me.
Oh, Sam. You know I can't do that. Tarot reader client confidentiality.
bollocks. Why did you lie about your alibi?
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
Okay. What were you doing in your room? Okay.
I was logged into Tarotasm. It's a phone reading service, and I get paid by the minute. Which, now that I'm saying it, it's not something I really should be bragging about.
Not really, though. It does sound a bit...
In blue
I
light,
just missed a question.
with the glass
really.
walls like a fish tank, where the city sleeps below.
Let's visit
Sam,
Ray.
what can I do for you?
How did you get Dorota's name from the tarot? Alexa mentioned you were here to do a job. Where were you before August? How did you get Dorota's name from the tarot?
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
Eh? Yeah, exactly. A Ouija board?
It's Lexi's thing. I don't personally go near them, but in this case, it did help.
A woman is dead. How could that have helped? Could you use the Ouija board on its own?
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time, it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Oh, yes. Tell me more about the Ouija board. Yeah.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota.
How does it work?
This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
Time travel is real?
Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
He's off his head. Lexi mentioned you were here to do a job. Okay, right.
We're trying to save people.
Yeah, it's not working. Definitely not.
I said we're trying. We have a gift. We have Mercury, the tarot. It tells us where bad things are going to happen, and we try and stop them.
You can't stop fate. Anyway, where were you before August?
Birmingham.
Oh.
We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travellers is...
Oh, God.
Let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
Oh, I'd have kicked you out my area. Birmingham travellers, okay?
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Right. Okay, let's leave it.
Hey, lady.
Let's leave it. Right.
If it moved on, maybe escape.
Let's visit
Hi
Lexi.
Sam, back for more already?
Okay, she's eager beaver, she is, isn't she? Did you know Dorota's boyfriend? Why did you lie about your alibi? Tell me about a Ouija board. Tell me about the traveller. Did you know Dorota's boyfriend?
No, I think Bronwyn met him though.
What for?
You'd have to ask her. Or him. It's not my place to say.
Okay then, Scott. Nice one for stopping by, buddy. Yeah, if you want to watch a stream later, just when I finish, you're more than welcome. Why did you lie about your alibi? Have a good day, bud. Tell me about the Ouija board.
I didn't.
You did?
How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
See, yes, very. The chief's not happy. Yes, it's obstruction of justice. That depends on why you lied. Yes,
It was only a little white lie, nothing else. It wasn't even that much of a lie. We're both here in the guest house. We just happen to be in different rooms.
Oh, so it's okay then.
If I had
Got any
proof, Ron wouldn't have made this all up. I'm sorry, Sam. I really am. I know how this must look, but I couldn't kill anything. Honest.
Okay, tell me about your Ouija board. Tell me about the trouble. Okay, with the Ouija board.
Oh,
then.
it's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works?
Yeah, let's hear it. Why not?
Cool. Okay. So Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars and space. The spirit world must be really far away beyond all that.
Go on.
We're so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Yeah. Hooked on your every word.
Oh, you're sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name.
Okay.
Because in the spirit world, she was already dead.
Spooky. That makes no sense. Wow.
I know. Mind-blowing.
Tell me about the Traveller.
Traveller? That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it?
Bluff. Rain told me all about it.
Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Feels good.
Cheeky? Are you flirting with me?
Oh my god. I'm on duty. No.
God. I'm such a bad judge of character. Just ignore me.
Sorry, I'm on duty. I shouldn't be doing stuff like that.
But the entity did not understand the concept of water or air floating.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
It's very suggestive, isn't it? Right, let's keep investigating for now.
But had other uses.
Visit Oscar. Why did you go see Bronwyn?
That's personal.
Okay. You wanted Bronwyn to contact Dorota.
I said I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Did Dorota ever talk about tarot?
No, not to me anyway. She wasn't into fortune telling or any of that stuff.
Okay. You know tarot readers predicted the murder?
Yeah, Chief DuPont told me. He thinks it's one of them that killed her. Bronwyn?
Yeah, she's a suspect. Bronwyn said Dorota kissed her. Bluff. Right again.
That's disturbing. That's impossible. I don't think those two ever met. Why would you say that?
Oops. Should have been that question. Right, leave.
The bag lady drifted
visit
back
the
to...
chief. What do we know?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates.
Okay.
Roman and Lexi lied about their alibis. I'm thinking what to do about it. Apparently, Lexi used a Ouija board to get Dorota's name. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham.
Yes.
You're looking into it.
Yes.
There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. And finally, you pulled the name Zach Weston from somewhere, saying he's the town photographer? I've never run into him. Still, I guess I'm not in the papers that much. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
And he looked into mine. And the worm looked at us both, increasingly impatient.
Alright, next chapter.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Right, next chapter.
Because of pinched nerves. Or so he said.
Ooh.
Perhaps his story...
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
Are you Zach Weston?
Yes. What do you want?
I'm working with Chief DuPont. The Shaws hired me.
The Shaws? Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy?
You've never met Dorota?
I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota? I remember now.
Well, yeah, she's got a kind of a weird name, so you probably would remember that. You photographed Dorota. You're friends with Violet Gallagher? Where were you last night?
Here. I'm usually here most nights.
Proof? Can anyone confirm that?
Only the roof rats.
The pigeons. Okay. You photographed Dorota.
For the August Chronicle. She won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Okay. Did she come to the studio?
No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
So, you know where she lived?
If you asked me to drive there without my sat-nav, no.
So with your sat-nav, you would be able to? Was that the only time you met Dorota? You're friends with Violet Gallagher, weren't you?
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
I bet you do. How well?
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm centre.
That's kind of derogative. So you're sleeping with her?
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Okay. Was that the only time you met Dorota?
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there. As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Ooh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
Yeah, what do you see?
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
You're a bit of a pest, aren't you? Did you take any of the pictures of Dorota?
What do you mean?
Naked ones? You know what I mean.
I don't think I like what you're implying, Detective. Is that all?
In front of him.
He knows what I mean. Right, visit Oscar. How did you rate? How did your date with Bronwyn go? Do you know Zach Weston?
No. Who's that?
He's a photographer. He took pictures.
Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her.
Yeah.
Were they sleeping together?
I don't know.
You can tell me if she was. I don't care. Look, I mean, if you're going around asking all these questions, if you find out anything like that, I want you to tell me.
I will, yes. But I don't know at the minute yet. I can't discuss the case with you. Yes, of course.
Thanks, Sam. Don't let me mourn if I shouldn't.
Okay, no, I won't. How did your date with Bronwyn go? Did Dorota show you her boudoir photos?
Her what?
Boudoir
photos?
Yeah.
She
Boudoir.
sent some private photos to me.
Bedroom photos, yeah.
Do you mean them?
No, I mean professional photos.
I get it now. That's why you're asking about Zach Weston. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah.
How did you hear about that? Anyway, it wasn't a date. I was doing a favour for Chief DuPont. Only lasted a few minutes.
Quick then, was you? That's what she said. What favour?
Are you working with him or not? Look, if you don't want to tell you, then I'm not gonna.
That's what she said.
Her pace quickened. Cough. Cough.
If you have anything else on Zach Weston, let me know.
Zach was in the studio last night. Zach was taking boudoir photos of Dorota. Okay, right, he's in the studio.
That's what he says, but no one can back him up.
That's what she says.
He's on my radar now.
Yeah. Motive.
I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorota, maybe he fell for her? And
Maybe.
The feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently.
Yeah.
Wish I had one.
Yeah.
And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who were they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then.
Yeah, well, they weren't for Zach. Maybe they were for someone else.
Well, unless they were for Oscar, I don't know.
Oh, that's it.
Unless someone else is about
Oscar.
to come out.
Oscar, sorry. I meant Oscar. Yeah, what do we know again?
Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night.
Mm.
Zach says he's sleeping with Violet.
Yes.
Which I doubt. Zach
What?
did other photo sessions with Dorota. Boudoir. I wonder what else he's not telling us. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, you mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
That's all we got. Okay, DuPont.
Too strong.
Thank you.
It darts into the jacket. Pulls out a cigarette.
Alright, let's go back to the guest
She
house.
sighs as she lets it put the cigarette to her lips and lights it.
Let's visit Violet. Let's talk about Zach Weston.
Do we really have to?
Yes. Apparently you're bonking him. He says you're in a relationship. He says you're sleeping together.
How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
How vulgar. What does he say? Why doesn't he act like it?
He thinks he's irresistible to women.
Yeah, I did get that. Yeah, I got a little vibe like that. Is he?
No.
No, I didn't get that either, yeah. Yeah, you get a lot of narcissistic men like that, I guess. Right, leave. Oh, God. Freaky children. And who are you? The devil child!
It's related to shopping, and I'm wondering what the shopping stands for, whether it's...
Visit Bronwyn.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Someone does.
Whatever.
Someone puts a lot of effort into something, but they don't.
I wonder if we can call her.
They have to put everything.
Right, let's visit Rain. Do you know Zach Weston? So, hang on, let's do Zach Weston for him.
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota.
Oh, did he now? What about Dorota?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw.
So, Birmingham, anyway.
Fine, Sam. Birmingham.
Uh-huh.
Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Its thing?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3.
Why did the Traveller want 3 victims? Yeah, that's
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Right. Tell me about the Travellers.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Why do they come from other worlds?
Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know?
No.
There are many universes.
No.
In technical terms, a traveller is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one.
Okay. Travellers can inhabit it?
Yes.
Inhabit it.
Disturbingly.
Can they?
It's actually a lot more complicated than that.
Right.
They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing.
Okay.
So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
In simple terms.
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
Okay. So you think the murderer is a traveller?
Yes,
That's very
probably.
interesting.
The Tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Yeah.
Carcass
Not
of
a normal
man,
situation,
more
is it?
akin to a ghost than any living
Alright,
being.
Lexi.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Okay.
Many discoveries had been made these last few months. Discoveries he had
Right,
never...
let's hail a cab.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Thanks for your advice. Alright, keep
Dark
investigating.
circles under their eyes.
Visit the chief. It's just going to be like, what do we
To the
know?
bottom, they went through...
Visit Zach. Rain says you've met.
Rain.
Rain, yes.
Yes, the Tower Reader. Delightful fella, but I couldn't offer him anything. He asked if he could do readings for my customers while they waited. Can't have that really. It's retail ambush.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. Did he do a reading for you?
He offered, but I declined. There's no such thing as fate detective. If there was, you could stop investigating right now. If you're supposed to find a killer, you will. Why put in the effort?
I believe in fate.
The plan, then, was to send more probes down the hole...
Visit Oscar quick. Okay, he doesn't
for the
want
last 14 days, much to Dimitri's
visit the
growing
guest house.
frustration. At this point, Dimitri started to wonder if the pit even had a bottom, and dreaded what they would find
Let's
there.
go to our room. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Lexi isn't there, is she? Right, let's go with Zach.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
And let's leave the room.
Dr. Whitfield, pretending to be offended.
And visit Violet.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Everyone's talking about Dorota. Are you happy Dorota's dead?
Alright.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Everyone's talking about Dorota. Are you happy Dorota's dead?
Yeah.
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
Ooh.
She didn't throw herself at me. Why'd you think that?
Yeah.
The boudoir sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you.
Are you jealous?
She wanted it.
Ooh, I think she's jealous.
You saw the photos?
Yeah.
I've seen all your photos, Zach.
Have you?
All of them.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Everyone's talking.
Shit.
I know.
She's jealous.
But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
Hmm.
People like what? Is that why you killed her?
That's not funny, Zach. What if Sam heard?
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
Yeah.
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Nothing, apparently.
Dr. Utani sounded tired. Besides, we don't...
Bronwyn, I don't think she's in. Look. Ginny's.
Neither do I, thought Dimitri.
That just said Ginny's.
Even in the mood.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
300 meters. 400.
he definitely don't like me. I think Lexi won't be there. It still says Ginny's.
Nearing the end of the rope now.
Okay.
She informed Dimitri at 800 meters. If we lose communication, just...
Helicab.
The rest was inaudible.
Visit Oscar. Oh, he's not there.
Said to himself.
Visit the chief. He's not there either.
Meters more, he jerked to a sudden
go
halt.
back to the guest house.
That's the end of the rope, Dimitri said out loud.
Right.
He wasn't sure why he suddenly felt
Go to your room. Let's be Violet.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Okay, right, let's leave.
He said as he turned on the small lamp on his helmet.
Visit Bronwyn. Bronwyn ain't gonna be there. Neither's
Only now did it occur to him how narrow the tunnel really was.
Bronwyn, but I don't. Nah, I know she ain't gonna be there.
There was no way for anyone to help him out. He desperately tried to dismiss the thought and focus on his work.
Visit Zach.
Oh, hello, gorgeous.
I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Did you hear about Dorota?
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Okay.
Local celebrity? Were you sleeping with her?
Yeah.
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
Bollocks.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
Oh, why are you lying?
I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Yeah.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
Was you, though?
So used to the sound of the scratching
Don't
pencil
like your shoes.
that is still lingered in his...
Visit Oscar. Always, Oscar's not there.
Having silence, he thought.
Visit the chief. Right, he's not there either. Right, okay.
It wasn't in his
let's go
head,
back to the guest house.
and it wasn't scratching.
Go back to our room.
There were whispers.
And transform into someone
Overcome
else. Let's transform into Rain.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Okay. Right, leave.
Get me out of here, please! He swore he heard laughter coming from down below.
Visit Violet.
You have a lovely guest house.
Yeah.
It is quaint, isn't it? It's all my parents had when they died. We're literally sitting in my inheritance.
How did your parents die?
Yeah, good question.
Father died first. Heart attack. They found him in the freezer when Mother died. She had a pulmonary embolism. I didn't really talk to them much.
Freezer?
Yeah, freezer.
Yes, she kept him in the chest freezer because she didn't want to be alone. Stored him perfectly. Still use it today.
Oh shit. Don't eat from there again.
The whispers were on a wavelength that
Right.
couldn't be picked up.
Bronwyn's not going to be there. I know Bronwyn's not going to be there.
Insane. He wasn't sure which was scarier.
Lexi's not going to be there either. I just wanted to check, that's all.
The etchings he had copied.
Right,
Much
grab
to
a
her
cab.
delight and gratitude.
Hail a cab.
It appeared the writing
This is Zach.
Rain! I'm surprised to see you here. I take it you know about Dorota already. All that stuff we talked about yesterday, that's strictly between you and me.
What stuff?
Yeah, what stuff?
That's the spirit. Now, I think it's best if we don't get caught speaking to each other. Overcautious, I'm sure, but I think it's for the best nonetheless. Maybe we can get together for a lad's night out after this is all blown over. Yeah?
Oh, I don't like
No
him.
thanks.
Yeah, no
Don't
thanks.
be like that. I'm not the bad guy here, you'll see. Maybe some other time then.
I said no.
Dark, so he instead listened.
Visit Oscar. No, Oscar's not there.
Stopped.
Visit the chief. He's not there either.
The ceiling lamp.
Right, okay.
Dimitri wondered how the light could be on if his room was still shrouded in darkness. He rubbed the heels of his hands against his
Right.
eyes, trying.
Back to the room. Let's transform as Oscar.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Yes, there is. Leave.
Touched the cold floor and quickly, but carefully, made
Visit
his way.
Violet. Oh, she's not there.
Opened the door and stumbled
Okay.
into the hallway.
Help! Bronwyn. No, she's not there either. She's doing a reading.
No one answered.
Lex is doing a
Retreated
reading
into
as
the
well.
common area.
Rain. No.
By crew members returning from
Okay,
their
I
shifts.
know who to go and see though.
Is anyone here?
I hailed a cab.
He asked and waited.
Zach.
As he listened closer,
the chief.
Sensing the thing with Bronwyn went badly.
Why did you put me up to it?
Yeah.
I need all hands on deck. You're a hand. At least I thought you were.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Never mind. At least you tried.
Is there anything else I can do?
Yeah.
No, you've done enough. I'll keep up my end of the bargain, make those speeding tickets go away, though technically, you'd have more points than a hedgehog if I kept them. And if I do catch you speeding in August again, Oscar, instant ban. Capiche?
Yeah, I get you.
Capiche?
Yeah. Yes, okay, yeah.
Yes.
I agree with you, yeah. Thanks for scrapping my speeding tickets. It's very
He
kind of
reached out
you.
his hand, but no one was there. Dimitri was both perplexed and overcome by a frightful panic.
Right,
He felt
back,
like he was...
back to our room. And let's transform as DuPont. For the last one.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
DuPont? Right, let's leave the room.
able to make out individual words in a language wholly unknown to him.
Visit Violet. Nope, she don't want to
And
talk to us.
unearthly vowels
She's
chilled
there,
into the
but she don't
bone.
want to talk to us.
Dimitri covered his
Visit
ear.
Bronwyn. Right, she's still doing her
He grew
reading.
more incessant, hounding him, compelling him to listen until he understood the meanings of their
That
words.
radio's doing my head in.
This is how
Tune
you
radio.
die.
turn off. It's doing my head in. Right, leave. Visit Rain. Okay. Hail a cab. Visit Zach.
Hello.
Oh.
I know you.
Yes, you do.
You're the police chief.
Mm-hmm.
What type of... I understand that you knew Dorota Shaw.
Good question.
We met briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the first time you met her?
Yeah.
As far as I know. I meet a lot of people through work. Some are more memorable than others. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me.
Oh, he's so cocksure of himself, isn't he?
A few weeks ago.
What type of photos do you take?
Yeah, good question. DuPont.
For the paper? Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
Boudoir photography?
Yes.
Sometimes, if that's what the client wants. Are you asking for yourself, or...?
It's for the case. Don't be facetious.
Don't be facetious, yeah. Yeah.
I'm deadly serious. Most of my clients are female, but I wouldn't like to assume.
I don't like him. Visit Oscar.
Chief?
Chief?
Again?
Again. Again.
Did Dorota have any online friends?
Good question, DuPont.
She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time. Mainly just cello.
Cello.
Go to any clubs or groups? Do you have access to her email?
Good question.
No, she didn't email much. She checked the messages on her phone. What is it you're looking for?
Anything.
Anything that helps solve the murder.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, give me it then. Okay, right. I think that's it. I think that's it. I don't think we can visit anyone else. Right, no. Right, let's hack up. Oh no, we've got to go back to Sam, don't we? Right, let's go to our room. Return as Sam. Right. Leave. Hail a cab. Right guys, that's where I'm going to leave part 1. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please leave a like or a share or even a follow, and I'll see you in part 2 and to the next chapter and see who really did it. Okay guys,